Yeah, let's talk about the history of the SAT because the SAT was actually created because Ivy League schools were actively discriminating against Jewish students on the basis of their religion. When the Ivy League colleges were founded, they were originally meant for Protestant religious education, and over the centuries, their mission expanded, and so they started getting a lot more students coming in. Now, once their popularity reached a pretty high point, they started using entrance exams to decide which students were actually qualified to attend there. They wanted to pick the best of the best so they could keep maintaining the reputation of their school. However, in the early 1900s, a very large number of Jewish immigrants came to the United States, and they were very hard working and focused on education. And those kids started doing really well on the entrance exams for Ivy League schools. Now, this freaked out a lot of the Protestant establishment at these schools, so they instituted the world's first holistic admissions and started getting rid of the entrance exams to be able to discriminate and remove the Jewish students who would otherwise have gotten in without having to give them a reason why. And this affected tons of students no matter how talented they were. Even physicist Richard Feynman, who would go on to win a Nobel Prize and was a renowned child prodigy, even he was rejected from Columbia University and all the other Ivy League schools because he was Jewish and then ultimately attended MIT. But after World War II and the Civil Rights era, all this anti-Jewish discrimination became super embarrassing for all the obvious reasons. And then Ivy League schools and other elite colleges started using exams like the SAT to add some objective elements back into college admissions so they could pick out the smart kids from poor families that wouldn't otherwise have the same credentials from private schools to get into Ivy League schools without the SAT. Now, should the SAT be the only thing we use to decide who gets into college? Absolutely not. But it's a useful check on the bias of college admissions officers. So when you talk about the history of the SAT, make sure you include the positive along with the negative.